Come here. Welcome to the Famous Foxes Aftermath Show, live every Sunday on Leicester Fan. Come here. Welcome to the Famous Foxes Aftermath Show, live every Sunday on Leicester Fan TV. Come on, you Foxes. Good morning, Foxes. How the devil are you today? How's your weekend been so far? How's your Christmas been so far? Was Christmas ruined with Boxing Day game? Well, we shall talk about that in a minute. Welcome to the original Sunday morning Leicester City football show. You know what day it is? It's Sunday. It's 9:30 a.m. It's time for the Famous Foxes Aftermath Show, run by us fans and here for you fans out there. And you know what? Your opinion really matters. Get them comments in now. Let's get going. It's kickoff time. Come on, you Foxes.
The Leicester City machine is on the march again. The Leicester City machine is on the march again.
Leicester Fan TV presents a variety of content like fan discussions, match analysis, and engaging with Leicester fans worldwide. We want your views live, thanks to our sponsors, Everard's, Pucker Pies, Hologram, Take Me, Newbie & Co, and the Fox's Arms.
Want to watch more content like this? Hit the like button. Give us your views. Hit subscribe to Leicester Fan TV and make sure to follow Leicester Fan TV on all socials.
Morning all. Well, I don't know what to say. I really do not know what to say about the weekend, about Boxing Day. It's just, I don't know, it's just pile of pants, isn't it? It's just absolutely awful. I'm not sure. I really don't know. Is it? I'm just gobsmacked. I really am gobsmacked. I honestly think it's, everyone keeps saying we've underperformed. I honestly think that is our performance level now. I really do. I think that is our level. And like Matthew says here, I think it's our rock bottom. Seeing people saying this is rock bottom, I don't think it is. I think it is, Matthew. I couldn't agree more, to be honest. I think it is rock bottom. Well, saying rock bottom, we could go into League One. I'm not sure. Yes, Sean, the old team, I think you mean the whole team is a shower of shit. I'm just going to put in the comments in the bottom. If you want to join, come and join. I'd love you to get your comments on, especially after the Christmas we've had. Why was no director of football appointed? You know what, Neil? That's something we can talk about. Why has no director of football been talked about when the January transfer window is only days away? Very true. Reedy's just having a few technical problems. He will be here in a minute. His camera's just gone arse about face, as you can see. I think he's just, yeah, he's frozen there. Reedy, you need to sort your camera out there, mate. We'll bring you on in a second when you've got that sorted. It seems to be. Get up Harbour Town to see winning football. Yes, I think we need to see some winning football by going there. Even your local teams see. I'm waiting for Reedy. Reedy's ready now, I think. Reedy's just having a few technical problems there, but we shall get into it now. We'll talk about it straight away. Reedy, hope you're well. Did you have a good Christmas, pal?
Yes, I did. Yeah, all good. Just not feeling the greatest now. So yeah, just getting over the Christmas flu.
When you were at the game and you saw the team sheet come out, what did you think? Because after the shit show we had against QPR, there was only one change, one limited change just for injury. Surely you must have thought there would have been something happening, more changes after that QPR, or was he trying to give them players a chance to prove the fans wrong?
I don't think, other than the one change you had to make, I don't think you should really have to change it. Again, the team that played the 3 games before that and had a decent run out, I don't think you could really change much in it. Yes, we were absolutely slaughtered at QPR, but I don't see what you could really do to improve it going into the game on Friday. But for me, yeah, it was frustrating because I saw the team. I think the only change I would have made personally was Ramsey and for Bobby Reid, and I know Bobby Reid's been in a decent form there the last few weeks and months, but the moment I saw Ramsey come on against QPR, I think he proved to me that he has got the quality to try and get back into the team. But yeah, I think the team sheet was near enough the best it could have been. And with a Coley, I think a lot of people said at the start of the season that Ben Nelson and a Coley together was probably their first choice centre backs. Which, again, looking at it now, a Coley does not look ready for it at all. So.
Well, that was his first. I mean, yes, I totally agree. He didn't look, but that was his first game for, I don't know, 8 or 9 games. I can't remember when he got injured, what game he got injured. But it was his first. He got injured, and he hasn't played since then. That was his first 90 minutes. But a lot of people are saying we'll talk about the subs in a minute, but it shows that Winks hasn't been involved for 5 games now. Faze has been on the bench. Carranza, he's not been used for 9 games. I mean, we were 2-1 up. We were 2-1 down, Reader, and the starting strikers offered absolutely nothing, and he left a striker on the bench. His last game was Middlesbrough, which was, I think, the 4th of November when he started with the game we drew with their last-minute goal. I don't understand. Yes, he's not done well in his 9 games he's played, but he's a striker, and he's got the strikers. Well, so according to form, he's got the strikers' instincts. Why did you throw him on? Doesn't he think he's good enough? And it also goes for the same as Page, Thomas, Aluko, and a little bit about Monga, how they're only used if we're in dire straits with the team news. I don't understand why he's not using the players available to him.
I think it's difficult. I think if you chuck him in late on, like we did against QPR, and you chucked a load of the youngsters on when we were already basically down and out, I don't see the point in that. I think a lot of people have looked into the subs a bit too much over the week on the Friday game, to be honest. But that's just me. I think when you, like I say, replacing Mavididi for Monga, and you replacing other players for certain players, I don't see too much into it. Yes, I think the one thing you could have done is added an extra striker in there, which we did have on the bench. Putting top maybe change something, but. I don't know. I don't know what is going on at the moment. Like Phil says, the subs are woeful. I'm not looking into it and thinking it was a bad decision. I'm just saying that in the position we're in, I think all the players you put on, I think it was a tough ask to try and get a swing out of the game, because at 2-1 down, Watford were just going to be sitting back and having a low block. There's nothing else you could really do, and you got to just do what you can. I think the biggest issue from that game. I think the biggest.
Has the new manager done? Where we are? Yeah, Reedy's gone. You there, Reedy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, look, you'd gone my end.
Oh.
I was going to say Fatua. You're talking about Fatua and Mabidivi. Fatua was given the ball the 3rd most times this season. I think it was. His most was 49, and he had 16 take-ons. I think it was against, I can't remember who it was against now, against Wrexham. Boxing Day, he had 46 take-ons, and he received the ball 46 times, and he only took on the defender 3 times, and he lost the ball every single time he tried to take him on. What was this? It got so predictable of him cutting inside and crossing the ball. We haven't got a striker that can head the ball, a big man up the top. Why are we doing that? I don't understand why he's not going to the byline. Why has he changed what he's doing?
I think the game plan against Watford on Friday for me was longer balls, because like people will say, "Oh, it's tippy tappy football." I honestly, and this is me being completely honest, we did barely any of that on Friday. For me, we did a lot more direct over the balls, from the crosses, from the wings, from the back line. And I just felt like it was forcing it majority of the time, and I didn't enjoy it, and it just felt like we were just forcing every single ball that we tried. Again, like I said, Fatal, we just kept getting down the wing and then cutting in and lofting it to the other side. For me, it just doesn't work, and I just don't know what he needs to do, because every time he's coming down our side, because we were next to him majority of the second half. The amount of times he got that ball, and I was like, just take your man on. You've got 1 man on him. And then by the time he's about to do something, 2 men are on him, and he's got no option. So I don't know what's going on with Fatawu. Again, Mavididi looked all right at times, but he just still got stuck. And I think he did over too much again every time he had the ball. I just don't know what to think because, again, you're in a position where you're 1-0 up. I thought we were quite comfortable at 1-0 up, and one mistake kills us in that first half, and it all changes around to Watford in the second half for me. So it's tough, it's difficult, and realistically, something's got to change because we can't keep getting this performance where it's like one win here, one loss here, and then a battering. It just doesn't seem like there's any consistency going on at all.
So, like Oliver Marcus said, the question is this manager, is this a manager issue, a player issue, or a club issue? As much as it would kill me, I think we need to get relegated to overhaul the club. Well, we're only 9 points off the relegation zone. But if we get 6 to 9 points deduction, we'll be in the shit, won't we? We'll totally be in the shit. But what gets me about Marty Cifuentes is when we lose, he constantly hints at the mentality problem that stems from last year's relegation. How long can this hang over the squad? That was April, 8 months ago, Reedy, and we're still using that excuse. It should be no longer an excuse. I mean, it's half a season gone. That excuse cannot be relevant anymore. We're 23 games into this season. The excuse of mentality from last season cannot be used much longer. It can't be used anymore, surely.
No, it can't, and I agree with that side of things. But I'd say that it's not just down to Marty that's getting all these losses. Again, it's not all down to the players. It's not all down to the board. It's a mixture of everything, to be honest. Again, the only one you can get rid of is the manager. And after the results we're getting, I wouldn't be surprised if he does lose his job. But I'm not saying right now he deserves to, because I don't think it's just down to him for the reasons we're losing these games, in my opinion. But that, I know I'm going to probably get shot for that, because the amount of people that the moment we start losing a lot of games and we start getting battered, people just get straight down to the blame of the manager. But for me, we've been having this last few years. This is not just a manager's issue. This is a lot down to the whole collective of issues of the players, the management, and the board.
The fans see the games totally different to the players, because did you hear or see JJ's interview after the game?
Yeah.
He said, we looked comfortable and controlled the game in the first half. What an absolute load of bollocks that was. We didn't look comfortable.
I disagree with you, mate. And I would disagree with you. Because in the first half, until we made that mistake with Akoli, I thought we were actually on top.
See, that's where we disagree. We weren't on top. We were not on top. For Watford had 8 chances to our 4, which makes me a big thing. We couldn't put passes together. They were far the better team for the first 10 minutes. We scored against the run of play. And every time Watford went forward, we looked shaky. We really did look shaky. And that second half was, the second half, I think we had 2 shots came in the last 30 minutes of the game. And there weren't even half chances. There were 3/4 chances. They didn't even test the keeper for the last half hour of the game, which, when you're chasing the game, there was one point, Watford were 2-1 up. They had 4 people attacking, 4 players attacking, extra, including the man with the ball. There was one point where Jakob had the ball and there were six Leicester players just slowly walking out, not doing anything. That's 7 players altogether. So there was only 4 other players that wanted to do anything. That's not the sign of what we want. We didn't have the intensity. There's no man management for them last 30 minutes when we were walking and they were going like a bullet to gate for it. It's just the clubs. It's gone. The actual intensity. We haven't got an identity, like we said last week. We have no identity whatsoever. No playing style whatsoever.
And I would go out and say in that first half, I kept saying while I was watching the game in the ground, I said, do you know what? We're actually putting some good, decent passes and football together at times.
Yes, we played some decent. We had a couple of moments where we put a few 5 or 6 passes together, and then it went back again.
No, that's fair enough. But what I'm saying is the style of play. I even said it about the 20th, 30th minute. I said you can start to see the style of play we want to play, because we played with a back three with Luke Thomas, Ben Nelson, and Akoli, and Ricardo Pereira was playing in that middle. And I even said in the first half, Ricardo Pereira, he's a lot better when he's in that sort of like the DM role that can pass on. For me, in the first half, he was actually quite good. Second half, yeah, it was shocking. But
I just want to do
it's annoying because again, I can see what we're trying to do, but we just can't stay consistent for the whole 90 minutes.
I just want to do a quick poll, right? Me and Reedy have got totally different expectations or opinions on that first half. I want to let us know whether you agree with me or with Reedy about that first half. Reedy thought we played quite well. I think it was we didn't compete at all, and I know a few other people, or quite a lot of other people, didn't think we competed at all. So I just want to know whether you agree with me or Reedy on that.
I think a lot of people's views on results and whatnot as well. I think it goes down to result, and if we're losing games, people are just going to say, "Yeah, it was shit." Like I look into it and think at 1-0, I actually thought we actually deserved to be 1-0 up, and then we made that mistake right at the LA in the first half. It cost us big time.
Reedy, that was the first time we had the ball. In that, when we scored, that was the first time we had the ball in the first 7 minutes.
I agree. After the first 10 minutes was mainly them. Oh, the first 6 minutes, because obviously then we scored. But since then, for me, we actually were probably the better team on top. I mean, well, it would have been close, but I feel like we were controlling the game out. And unfortunately, like I say, when we had the ball in control in the 44th minute, whatever it was, we lost the ball and we conceded. And that's where the game changed.
Yeah, I must admit, the game definitely changed, but we never looked comfortable. Even when we were 1-0 up, we never looked comfortable whatsoever at all. I just don't. Where's that comment? Hasn't won away for Yonks. No, we won at Norwich, didn't? No, we won at.
No, they're talking about Watford.
Derby.
Watford's not won away in Yonks.
They only. So there's lots of people. They were fit more than us. They won most. See, that's another thing. They won most tackles. There was first to the second ball. They were passing it more cleanly and crispy on our pitch.
See, he did say it right at the end there. We did control, but we did nothing with it. I would say that, no, there wasn't many great chances, but we still controlled the game at 1-0, and I feel like we deserved to go into the half at 1-0, and we just messed up. That's where I've been, like I say, on my video after the game and on the title here, I honestly think the majority of the blame is down to that big mistake with Akoli, because if that didn't happen, I think you would have gone into half time and 1-0 up, and then gone into the second half hopefully a bit more of a comfortable attitude, but it didn't. And that's I think that's for me why the biggest issue was that we conceded so late on in the first half.
I mean, to be honest, like LCFC Gracie said, we were sluggish. I think they had too many mince pies and everything, to be fair. But that was the first time in 3.5 years we have taken the lead and lost.
Yeah.
I can't remember many times last year we took the lead at home, to be honest. But so count last year out. But we've only ever lost. That was the first time in 3.5 years. But it just doesn't seem every time they. Oh yeah, that was another one. I forgot about that. They had this loud goal. Yes, it was offside. Definitely offside. But like Phil says, one mistake isn't the reason we lost.
It's a big reason.
Lost because I put it down to we're making too many mistakes. We are making too many mistakes. And if we don't keep clean sheets, that is the problem. And we've gone 17 games without a clean sheet, which is the longest run in the top 4 divisions, really. Even Wolves, who have got 2 points in the Premiership, have had more clean sheets than us in the last 17 games. And they're struggling like crazy. And they've had a clean sheet.
Probably
what does that tell you?
Burnley or something.
No, I think it was, I can't remember who it was against, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who it was against. They got a clean sheet. We haven't got a clean sheet.
No, I understand it. I understand it. And I think if we weren't as stupid with, like I say, Jakob, again, who's on the picture today, didn't make his mistake against Ipswich, there's every chance we could have got a clean sheet against Ipswich. So it's frustrating because, again, we love conceding goals from mistakes. Again, the Jakob goal, the lack of chance, the Akoli, the Jakob again on Watford. There's too many mistakes and it's costing us big time by the amount of goals we're conceding. If we don't concede these mistakes, we won't be conceding many goals because I think defensively otherwise we do okay. It's the mistakes that kill us and can make us concede.
Their number 10, what was his name? Loser. What a name for a quality player. Loser was the best game of the man of the match for them. He controlled the game. But where's our number 10 doing stuff like that? You've got Bobby De Cordova-Reid that doesn't do that kind of stuff. We haven't got the number 10. We haven't got the player like James Maddison was a quality number 10. We haven't got a number 10 that can make chances. I would like half of James Maddison to play in that role. Bobby De Cordova-Reid isn't that man.
No, but I do think Ramsey could be the one to go take us forward, in my opinion. Again, when he was in the team before, he was scoring goals. I think when he came on against QPR, I thought he was actually quite decent sort of quality that I could see. Even though we were 4-1 down, I still think he was decent. And again, I don't think Bobby Reid did enough against Watford to worthy a spot going into the game in tomorrow. So it's just frustrating.
I mean, like Aggie said, can't see us getting any points over the Christmas period. We got them 7 points from the 3 games, which we thought absolutely fantastic. We've turned the corner a little bit, but now we've gone back to our old self. A defeat against QPR, a defeat against Watford. We've got Derby, we've got Sheffield United, and then we've got Cheltenham in the
West Brom.
No, yeah, Cheltenham
West
in the
Brom.
cup. No, is that right?
West Brom.
Oh, West Brom. That's it. West Brom, and then Cheltenham in the cup. That's a tough run of games, and the confidence. If we don't get any points from that, the confidence for the Cheltenham game against a League Two side is going to be rock bottom, and I really don't know where we're going to go from this. I really don't know.
I think one of the biggest things for me going into tomorrow night's game is a few big statements in changing the team. For me, Stolisic, I'm sorry, you have to come out. He's made too many mistakes over the last few weeks, and it is proving that. Again, we've conceded goals because of it. Begovic comes back in. For me, it's difficult, but if Vestergaard's fit, he plays. I know I'm going to admit Ben Nelson, majority of the game, other than the odd time, for me, he was miles better than I've seen him before. Again, I think his passing I think he's a passing ability and he's running through the midfield. For me, I never thought he'd be able to do that, and he did it quite well.
I honestly think, Reedy, with that point about Ben Nelson, is because Vestergaard wasn't playing, he was able to do that.
He had to do it because I think that was his role.
You can't have too many. You can't have two central defenders going walkabouts doing Franz Beckenbauer. So I think that's why Vestergaard is the one that does that. Now he wasn't there. That allowed Ben Nelson to go out and do that. That's why I think I think he did a very good job of it. As much as we lost, I think what he had to do and what he did, like I say, the runs through in midfield, because he's faster and a bit more agile. For me, he did great. Unlike Vestergaard, where if he gets caught out, it's done for. So for me, yeah, he did a great job. I mean, just on another point, we're all talking about Stolakovic. Last year, Hermansen, like he says, Hermansen wasn't looking. Asmir wasn't looking terrible, and the second Jacob was fit, he's in the 11. The same with Hermansen last season. It cost us games. Play those in form. Well, last year we were raving about Stolakovic last year. Now all of a sudden he's made a couple of mistakes and he's becoming. I hate to say it, he's becoming the new Danny Ward.
It's not only a couple of mistakes though. At the start of the season, that one mistake he made against Preston, fair enough, and then because he saved a lot more chances after that. But it's now becoming most weeks he's making a mistake. Again, Bristol City both conceded goals were on his near post. Watford missed the ball completely. Ipswich, he kicked the ball and he basically just kicked in his own net. He's getting in nearly every single week now. He's making a mistake, and that's where, for me, you do drop him. As much as I still think he's on number one, you've got to get him out, because otherwise he's just going to keep getting error after error, and it's just going to kill us. And I think maybe when you change that up, there's every chance you might get a clean sheet, because the last few weeks, he's been the big reason why we've been conceding goals.
Yeah, it's the same. It's mistakes at the back. It's week in, week out. It's the same mistakes all the time. But before we go, really, I want to talk about one thing in particular, and it has got my goat recently. It really has. Since his PR video, Top has only been at one game. and the front row yesterday, Boxing Day, was completely empty. I mean, I'm not sure whether it's a lack of respect for the other clubs. What do the other clubs' directors think when they turn up? It's just been a no-show since that stunt of the PR video that he did in Thailand. He didn't do it at the club. He did it in Thailand or Singapore, wherever it was. I can't remember exactly where it was now. He hasn't been there. He hasn't done what he said. Things have got to change. He's the CEO. He's a temporary CEO. And I've just seen a comment there. Sorry. I'm glad we don't play like Van McClintock's team. Oh, wow. And I just don't understand what's he done since this video that things are going to change. Nothing's changed at all. It's the same thing week in, week out. Everyone's talking a good game, but that's it. Like Phil says, who is running the club? Who is actually running the club? Is it Rudkin that's running the club?
We don't know.
When Susan Williams here, at least Susan Williams.
We honestly don't know. We don't know who's running the club at the moment. Again, since he came out with that, we want to be more open with communication. We've had nothing since, like literally nothing. So this is where I'm saying it's not just down to the manager; it's down to everyone. We want to see our chairman actually there and watching the games and seeing what bad performances we're getting. So it's not just down to the manager. He's got to be there to look at it, and he's got to be there to be able to see what's happening, and he's not. So at the moment, we can't talk about anything really until we know what's happening, and there's been no communication at all. So
don't go on about Beaver Drive. Everyone knows my thoughts about Beaver Drive and Seagrave. I'm not going on to that. I think Seagrave is a bit of a white elephant, to be fair. But really, there was sorry, pardon me, I've got the burps. There was a little mention of John Rob. I know not on here. It's not that kind of show. We don't really want to. But yeah, John Robertson was a little bit before your time. I mean, he was with Martin O'Neill. You must have heard about John Robertson, surely.
Well, yeah, actually, no, I won't mention that part about it because people know what I did previously. So
your former career at Nottingham Forest.
Yes, that I did know a lot about him from that. So yeah,
I'm surprised the club didn't do a little bit more about John Robertson. They might do it tomorrow night against Derby. But yeah, it's very sad passing away. He was one of the main reasons we were doing so well under Martin O'Neill. Neil Birchinall says, if King Power are no longer interested, then a sale of the club would be the best option. But really, is there anybody about that wants to buy a failing football club?
I've no idea, to be honest. Again, look, but if you see these comments today, everyone's like pointing certain areas of this club that, again, where is the blame to lie down on? There's no one, because again, people are saying the manager, people are saying the people are blaming top, people are blaming the players. There's no one's got a clear idea of where that point is going. This is the issue.
Yeah, back to this again. This point, January window opens in 4 days and no technical director. So we have got one. It's Rudkin. John Rudkin will do it unless we get someone in. John Rudkin will be at the helm again, and I just don't know what he does. I mean, LCFC Gray has gone regarding Top's injury, a load of bullshit. Yes, I think it was. Armchair Jockey has said that comment's just gone. He says more interested in polo and racing. I'm not sure we won't quite want Mike Ashley there. LCFC says Gray, we won't sell anybody. Moving on to the Derby County game Monday night. It's a tough one, isn't it? Because Derby haven't won at the KP ever. Watford hadn't won for about 13 years. Sheffield United hadn't won for about 15 years. Everyone comes here and breaks records when they come here. So I'm not sure what's going to happen against Derby. I mean, Derby are sort of an informed team. And then we take it from, I don't know, really. What's your view on the game tomorrow night?
I think you just look at the game we played a few weeks back against them and go, I know they'll change something up because they don't want to be losing 3-1 again, but you've just got to take that confidence that you did there and go, we've beaten these before, we do it again. Again, I know the previous games have not been good to get a bit of confidence from it, but it's annoying to say, but you've got to go for them and try and get a win, try and get a winning form back, because otherwise someone's going to lose a job. And if anyone's going to lose it, it's Marty. And I know people want that to happen, but everyone, the only thing everyone wants for this club is to start winning games and start hopefully going up the table. And the only way you can do that is by starting to, again, beating Derby and then moving on from that.
I mean, I totally understand why people are not turning up. I really do. I mean, the football is dire. It's Christmas. The weather is cold. You don't want to take the kids to the games anymore. So because they're getting bored. They're getting bored. I saw a photo yesterday in a WhatsApp group that we're in. His missus had fallen asleep on his shoulder because she was that bored. It was unbelievable. So where is the next generation of fans and supporters going to come from? Really, when you're playing, when your fans are paying their hard-earned money, and I don't care what people say, we all work hard. Well, some of us don't anymore. We all work hard to earn a crust to go and pay for things we want to do, and one of them things we want to do is go and watch football. I mean, I've literally spent 400 notes on coming back to watch the Oxford game, and I'm thinking, have I done the right thing now? But I still want to come back and watch them. But I totally understand why people are not going to games anymore, because it's not exciting. Football is not exciting anymore. And we need to make it more exciting. The noise in the crowd is like a mortuary, like a library. There's nothing in there. Union SF, that doesn't make any difference whatsoever. They stop singing after about an hour. They really do. There's no noise. There's no excitement. People can't get up for the games anymore. If the players can't get up for it, why should the fans get up for it? They can't. Yeah, I know, Phil. I know. I have thought about that. Am I wasting my money for it? Yeah, I have thought about that. But there's no entertainment. Football used to be an entertainment business. Now it's becoming more of a monetary business. And there's people, like Tony says, no season ticket holders are not turning up. They're wasting their money. They're wasting the money, their hard-earned money. And yes, other people have said about, oh yeah, well, people keep going on about paying the money. It's true. We pay our money to watch, to entertain ourselves. And I know people that are not going because they're bored to tears of going. They're fed up of going. Even you know people that are fed up of going, Reedy, don't you?
A few, but
it's just not exciting. I mean, Phil's put a new comment. I know I keep putting Phil's comments up here, but you're in that safe standing zone, aren't you?
Yeah, I would probably say.
Is there any noise coming from that? Is there more noise coming from that, or is it still like it was when it used to be part of the family stand enclosure?
I don't think it helps because the football's not great, but I wouldn't say that it's awful. Again, going next to the away fans for me, it just gives a bit more atmosphere. But again, it doesn't. You can't just create something out of nothing. You've got to get something going, which means the football's got to get like better, or a crunching tackle or anything like that. Just get the fans going for them. And I thought against Watford after we scored, I thought that the atmosphere was all right. But again, big mistakes cost us. And I know I keep saying it, but that's what changed the game, and that's what lost the fans and lost the atmosphere for me.
So, like Jason says, he's been going 50 years now, and he's struggling to get motivated to go. See, I'm about the same as you, Jason. I'm struggling to get motivated. I want to go, but I'm finding it hard to go. I mean, the game against Oxford, I thought I booked it after the Ipswich game, and I thought, oh yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And then we've gone on this little bit of a run, and I'm thinking, oh God, 400 notes. But I mean, and where's hold on, Aggie's just put a comment there. Where is it? Even Aggie, the most loyal supporter ever you'll find, home and away, doesn't miss many games, if any at all. It's hard to watch all the time. That's what I'm saying. Where is the next generation? I think they'd be drowned out if they were next to the away fans, to be fair. But I've heard people say that sit in the family stand, they can't really hear the Union FS guys where I am, but I can hear them quite well. But they don't sing the same songs. That it gets boring after a while, and it's becoming a bit of a chore to go. If you're in the louder parts of the ground, it's okay. But if you go one block over, it's dead. Yeah, I've got mates that left 30 minutes in on Friday because they just said football. They knew it wasn't ending well. See, people left after 30 minutes, right? Nothing's been said about that. But when you lot left after 30 minutes, you got ripped to shreds for leaving, saying you're not loyal supporters, Reedy. You remember that against Sheffield United, wasn't it?
Yep.
You, Phil, Jake and Sam all got ripped to shreds. Oh, you're not loyal supporters. But people are still going, and they don't get nothing. They don't get abused about it at all. You pay your money, you take your chance. And that's why I disagree with people having a pop at people that either leave early or work lots of hours and don't want to go anymore. I totally understand why people don't want to go, because, like Derek says here, it's soulless compared to Filbert Street. His little boy has missed the last couple of games due to the result. There's a tea food tomorrow. Well, that's Alex. That's somebody said that's been cancelled. So I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, and this doesn't help as well. 6 wins in 2025, Reader. That don't help at all, does it?
No, it doesn't. No.
Doesn't encourage players, fans and players. LCFC, great. Filbert Street was rocking. Reader, you never saw. Did you ever go to a game at Filbert Street? Or were you too young?
Too young.
Thought you might do. But yeah, that's enough about a moan for Christmas. Reader, you're going tomorrow night, aren't you?
Yes. Just wanted to probably let you know that obviously Phil will not be live tomorrow because he will be at the game most likely. So he might be doing a live Tuesday. If I'm not mistaken.
He said it earlier. I put it up. He's doing a lunchtime fan zone show about 12 o'clock.
There you go.
1 o'clock, I think he said, something like that. If Phil put a comment up again, I think you said 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. I can't remember what time you said you were doing it. Or did he just say lunchtime? I can't remember exactly what he said. Quick thoughts on John? No, definitely not. That's a Ruud van Nistelrooy. That's a Ruud van Nistelrooy appointment, I think. To be fair, going on his playing career more than his actual his managerial career. Right then, Reedy, we shall leave it there. Thanks for joining me. Getting off your deathbed.
Right. I mean, I'm still in my deathbed, mate. My new onesie. I've got
a onesie. Mine's a snooty as well. I've got a snooty as well.
But
mine's dark blue.
Mine's Leicester.
But I'm having a bit of a moment about Leicester, so I'm not supporting them in any way at all. I haven't worn any Leicester stuff for ages. I really haven't. I don't even
I'm only wearing it because it's comfy
anymore.
I'm only wearing it.
He's going Oxford. So. Yes, I'll be there for the Oxford game. Why? Someone says that I don't. Hold on a minute. I just want. Oh no, nothing. It's all right. Right. Anyway, Reedy, much appreciated. If I don't see you through the week, I shall see you through the window, pal. Be good, mate.
Yep. See you later.
See you later. Be good. Have a good New Year, and I'll see you next year, pal.
Yes. See you in a bit.
Mark Watson, who would I appoint as manager? Everyone knows it'd be Martin O'Neill with Andy King. That's who it would be for me. Martin O'Neill and Andy King. That would be my 100% appointment. And just till the end of the season to get us out of this shit. I mean, look what he did at Celtic. And Celtic won their first game yesterday, which was unbelievable. And they thought the new owners won't happen. Yeah, I totally agree. Terry going Oxford. I thought you meant me going Oxford for a minute. Right. Much appreciated. I'd just like to wish everyone a Merry Christmas for the last couple of days and a Happy New Year. And I'll see you next year. And on that note of next year, this year has been absolutely fantastic. I know I had a few months off in the summer due to work and the problems we had at work, but much appreciated for you sticking with us all through the season. So, like I say, it's much appreciated turning up 9:30. We do this for a bit of a fun, bit of a laugh, not serious, no nothing. It's just we enjoy doing it. Much appreciated. Just a little bit of homework for you, though. Just a little bit of homework for you. Please like and share wherever you are, wherever you're watching, whether Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Please like and share. Much, much appreciated. So there goes the final whistle, the last one of 2025. Ciao, ciao. Adios. Goodbye. Adieu. Come on, you foxes. Please.
The Leicester City machine is on the march again.
Leicester Fan TV presents a variety of content like fan discussions, match analysis, and engaging with Leicester fans worldwide. We want your views live, thanks to our sponsors, Everard's, Pucker Pies, Hologram, Take Me, Newbie & Co, and the Fox's Arms.
Want to watch more content like this? Hit the like button. Give us your views. Hit subscribe to Leicester Fan TV and make sure to follow Leicester Fan TV on all socials.